everybody, and welcome to episode 22 of the Tottenham Way with Tottenham Hotspur. Today we face Benfica in our final league phase game of the Champions League group stage. Will we qualify in the top 8? We're almost there after losing to Paris Saint-Germain. Let's check out the results we've had since we've last been together. And we start following the 0-0 draw with Liverpool last time around with a 2-1 win in the FA Cup away at Aston Villa. 2 goals for James Maddison. Then we beat Leeds by 3 goals to 1. We came from behind as Johnson, Maddison and Strand Larsen won the game for us. Then we beat Aston Villa in the league. This time Udogie and Strand Larsen with the goals. Then we lost in the Champions League to Paris Saint-Germain, but you'll notice that Luca Gunter is in goal. I will explain all in a second. And last time around we drew 0-0 with Leicester. And the reason that Luca Gunter is in goal is because Kinski isn't registered. So we've got Nubel out injured, slowly on his way back. Suzuki is still away with Japan. So yeah, Luca Gunter stepping into the breach to take the gloves tonight. As in the Premier League, the league form has finally picked up a little bit. 2 wins from our last 5. We are 6 points off of Manchester City now, who lead the way at the top. We still have a game in hand against the sides above us. So we'll see what happens there. Arsenal on 55. 3 teams now on 50. Liverpool and Aston Villa joining us on 50. Then there is a chasm to Chelsea on 39. So the top 5 will probably be the top 5. It's just a question of what order it will be in. Down at the bottom, Leeds are back to the basement of the Premier League after 3 straight defeats. Bristol City climbed off the bottom after winning their last game, and Ipswich drew their last game. Sunderland have picked up 2 wins in their last 3. And Leicester got a good point against us as well to pull themselves away from trouble. Manchester United up to halfway in 10th. Whereas in the Champions League, we are already in the playoffs. That was confirmed a few weeks ago. But we need to qualify for the top 8. A win tonight would do it. A point would probably do it as well, because the sides below us can't really catch us at this point in time. So Real Madrid are through, unbeaten through the league phase. There's us in 2nd place. Manchester City and Arsenal 3rd and 4th. Liverpool up into 6th. Aston Villa in the top 10. Chelsea also through. So the English sides have done pretty well at this point in time to make it through to at least the playoff places. There are a few places still up for grabs. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to gate crash the top 24, as are Athletic Bilbao, as are Villarreal. Slavia Prague have still got hopes of making it in, as have Lyon. The rest are probably done for. So yeah, we'll see how we get on tonight against Benfica. They have ambition to gate crash the top 8. They need a lot of things to change for that to happen. First and foremost, they need to win, which hopefully they don't. So here are the 2 starting lineups as Gunter starts in goal for us. Williams, Romero, Van der Ven, Udogie, Sarr, Bergvall, Maddison, Kudus, Grealish, with Dominic Solanke leading the line. I am noticing that I'm playing less and less of the players that I've bought in or Johan Lager's bought into the football club. But we have plenty of options on the bench, including Samuel Archer, who might well get on as another goalkeeper if the worst should happen to Gunter. As Tabin starts in goal for Benfica, Ayana, Ajuro, Otamendi, Dahl, Manu, Anus, Sudovic, Luke Bayo, Horta, with Gonzalo Ramos leading the line. And a little bit of an extra incentive for him, I guess, because he is on loan from us to Benfica. Let's see how he gets on tonight. Well, he's had a good bit of form, I guess, in the Portuguese league, but it's very different, the Champions League. They are looking to qualify, and Jose Mourinho is still in charge. Another caveat, lots of caveats tonight, taking on our former manager, Jose Mourinho, in the Champions League, the final group game. Even if we lose tonight, we might well still make it in the top 8, so let's win and make it certain. That is the plan. A couple of changes tonight, but not many from the game with Leicester. It's a frustrating watch, that one, 0-0. As Kudus tries to play the ball through to Solanke, but he's not alive to the situation. The goalkeeper and the defender have a conversation between one another. Tabin with the goal kick. Now, he scored the goal, didn't he? The goal that sent Benfica through in real life. Trying to play a bit of a 1-2. Can we intercept it? Lucas Bergvall doing God's work. Coming down the field. Needs to pick out a teammate. Finds Maddison. Maddison goes for the shot from distance. Good save from the keeper. He's going to send it long down the field. Win the header. Thank you, Mickey van der Ven. Grealish playing it wide into Destiny. Looking up the line for Maddison. Has made a run off the ball. Players inside the penalty area. Destiny on the edge. Grealish picks it up. Tries to swing it in early. Picked up by Destiny. So keep them in there. That's all I ask you to do at this point. Bergvall into Kudus. Back on to Williams. Can he get the cross into the centre? He can. Can he find Thomas Solanke? He can't. Will they clear it away? Just about. Now, will Gonzalo Ramos receive a good reception? Probably not. From the Tottenham fans. Hasn't done a lot for us in his time with us, to be fair. He didn't play that often. So the decision to buy him outright at the end of his loan was a bad choice from my perspective. That's on me, that one. As the ball is picked up by Dahl. In towards Sokova. On to Hotter. Good challenge from James Maddison, but he stays down. And that is not good news for James Maddison. He's just started to have an influence on the team again. He's taken a knock. Tight calf. He wants to come off. We'll make that decision momentarily. As Ramos picks up the ball. Don't like making changes 10 minutes into the game, but you can see that he has an orange cross, which means it might be more serious if we leave him on there. He loses out. Yeah, no, I think he's got to go, hasn't he? You can see that he's struggling a little bit. Ball into the penalty area. Across the front of goal. Cleared away. Mickey van der Ven blocking the shot. Nico Williams completing the clearance. Will he get us on the counter? It's a beautiful challenge. Didn't realise how good it was until he came away with the ball. As he looks for Dominic Solanke, does Mohamed Kudus. Can he pick out a teammate? Needs a bit of help. Kudus backing him up. Can he get a shot away? Can anybody get a shot away? Jack Grealish does, but it is a tame one at that. Right, let's get him off. James Maddison. Don't like making the early change, but yeah, it's not worth taking the risk with him. So, Conor Gallagher is going to come on at this point. He was unlucky not to start. Was old Connor. James Maddison has been playing well. That's what I mean. We've got players who are in form, which is why when some people are moaning that you're not playing, it's like, well, you're not performing, are you? Whereas the guys that are playing consistently are performing. That's why they play. You get rewarded for playing well in this team. As Kudus has the ball. Can he get a shot away? He's opened up for him. Oh, and it's just wide. Unlucky. Ball on the edge of the box into the penalty area, headed away. Mickey van der Ven doing the clearance. It cannot be picked up. Manu in towards Lukabaya. Picks it up again. In to Manu once more. Ball into the penalty area. Clear it away. Gunter with a good save. Is it Gunter or Gunter? Obviously, I'm a wrestling fan. I keep saying Gunther, but it's Gunter, I think. We did have a Chris Gunter. I don't think it's a relation. Many years ago. Like 2008. That is many years ago. Can we keep it out of our net? Benfica have started to get on top, which is not good news for us. Good challenge on the edge of the box. I think Papsar's one was okay. Destiny's one wasn't. It's a free kick. Very close. How many in the wall? 6 in the wall, including one behind. Oh no, 5 in the wall, including the one behind. Horta with the shot. Deflected over. Wall does its job. Keeps Gunter protected, and that's what we need to do, really. He's only playing because we have no other option at this point in time. He knows that as well. Ball into the penalty area. He is still developing, but it's why I keep some of the youngsters around to fill in when things go wrong, like they have. A bit further out this time. Horta, again, 3-man wall this time. Man unmarked to the back post. I can see him as Gunter with an easy catch. As Romero picks up the ball. Trying to drive forward. Go on, Christian. Taking on nobody at the moment, but was allowed to travel an awful long way. Kudus picks up the baton. Will he find a ball into the centre? In towards Lucas Bergvall, driving into the penalty area. Conor Gallagher trying to get the shot away. It is eventually cleared away, but we do keep it alive. Gallagher picks it up. Tries to go over the top for Williams. Too much on it. Behind for a goal kick. As Benfica have a corner coming up to half time. Sudovic with it into the area. Gunter comes, punches, just a tentative punch away as Otamendi gets the shot away. It's behind for another corner. I can't believe Nicolas Otamendi is still playing, by the way. He must be ancient. And I say that as a 41-year-old, by the way. Nicolas, in football terms, he must be ancient. As Grealish drives through the challenge. Gallagher picks it up. Trying to drive inside the penalty area. All the driving is going on at the moment. Ball low, looking for Kudus. Cleared away. Destiny will keep it alive. Solanke takes it down. Tries to get the shot away. Deflected behind for a corner. We'll check how old he is in a second. Probably 39, I would have thought. If he's any younger than that, I'll be surprised, as Arsenal have a second goal against Dortmund. So they look like they're going to make the top 8 as well, to the Arsenal. Which is good, because we avoid them for a little while. And avoid the rest of the English sides. That would be very nice indeed. Dahl picking it up. Playing it inside the penalty area. And good block from Christian Romero. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the first half. Got to see this out. Get to half time. But they are going to get time to take the set piece as the ball goes to the back stick. And it's headed away. And that will probably be half time. No? Still going? Perhaps we're playing through. Who knows? There is the half-time whistle. Nearly 2 minutes over. Goodness me. Ken Dodd would have appreciated being 2 minutes over. So, Nicolas Otamendi. Let's answer the question. How old are you, mate? 38. He'll be 39 next month. Goodness me. He's old. I told you he was. Right, let's have a look at a couple of changes. So, Solanke for Strand Larsen. Easy decision, that one. And then Grealish for Xavi. Or Bowen. Now let's get Bowen on. Bowen's not been around for a while. He's been injured for a bit. Back fit now. 45 minutes in the Champions League. See if you can make a difference. Bergvall with the corner. Can we find anything from it? Ball into the penalty area headed away. And Kudus will pick it up. Drives towards the penalty area. Bergvall goes low and Jared Bowen. Oh, they will have a look at it. But it is the perfect time to make an impact. Coming off the bench. Right decision. Picking him over Xavi at the moment. The goal has been disallowed. Boo. Is he offside? So when Kudus comes forward. Where is Jared Bowen? Oh, I don't think he is, you know. I mean, the ball goes into the centre of the goal. And there's like 3 of them there. But it doesn't look like Jared Bowen is the man that is offside. He's just with a couple of players who are. Corner at the start of the second half. Lucas Bergvall with it. Can he find a Tottenham teammate? Ball into the penalty area. Not this time. Kudus will pick it up on the edge. Drives back in towards goal and fires it over the top. It's lacked quality so far this game. In certain areas. It's not been the best game thus far. But we should just about squeak through at this point. Rios finds Ajaro. Cross in to Iana. He's played Forest, didn't he? Ball over the top. Trying to get in behind. And they have kind of got in behind. Get the shot on goal, but Mickey van der Ven blocking the shot from Gonzalo Ramos. As Kudus trying to change that. Can he pick out a teammate? No, it's a poor ball again. It's just lacking the quality. So we are going to make a change. 10 minutes into the second half. Mohamed Kudus for Dejan Kulusevski. Let's see if Kulu can do something better. Manchester City have 5 against Atletico Madrid. Jesus. And picked up in midfield by Lucas Bergvall. I mean, if he's just going to give it away, we'll take it. We'll quite happily run down the field as Rios is going to go into the book. No, he's not. Mr. Paris being very kind. But you can't do anything if you haven't got the ball, boys. And we certainly don't have the ball at the moment. we're limping towards qualification. And I say limping, I mean we're out in the woods and someone shot us at the moment. The ball comes into the penalty area. Ball in for Ramos, and that was bound to happen. Gonzalo Ramos putting Benfica in front. It shouldn't matter too much, but it does give us a problem going into the final 25 minutes with one sub left to make. Not much to do, really. And Benfica lead. They have dominated parts of the game, and now they take full advantage. Nothing's come up about our position, so I would suggest we're probably going to be okay. But it's not the end to the group phase that I wanted to have. Conor Gallagher will put it out of play, and Bowen is down. Ball into midfield. There seems to be a lot more Benfica players on the pitch, doesn't there, than us. Manu picks it up. Into Rios. Wide. Venice, they're under Jose Mourinho's tutelage. They will be sitting back. They won't want to give us anything. And Destiny goes into the book for that. Do we put another striker on? Wouldn't be a bad suggestion, would it? So Pap Sarr is going to make way for Will Lancashire. Come on, Will. See what you can do up top in the Champions League. Has a goal in the Champions League. Scored earlier in the competition. As the ball is picked up by Kulusevski. Someone's down inside the penalty area. It's Strand Larsen this time. They are kicking the living daylights out of us, it would seem. Now, why have we not stopped the game? Gonzalo Ramos coming down the field. Counter-attack is on. Why have we not stopped the game? Why have we not kicked the ball out of play? It happens every other time. Van der Ven behind, corner ball. Benfica will take as much time is allowed by the referee. As we go into the final 13 minutes plus added time. Ball into the penalty area, headed away. Pick up the loose one. Don't let them get a shot away. Ball into the penalty area. We might let them get a shot away. We do. It's 2. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. To be fair, I go back to what happened before. We had a man down inside the penalty area and nothing happened. Now, I know it's down to the referee to stop the game. In real life, at least. Computerised, the ball always goes out of play. And I have no idea on this occasion why it hasn't. Is that going to impact us a great deal? I really hope not. I really hope we don't cock this up. Williams picks up the ball. Plays it on to Kulusevski. We keep going how we were going. Because, you know, it wasn't working the other way. We might as well carry on and see if we can nick something in the final 12 minutes. It would be the greatest of great escapes if we were to manage it. Ball into the penalty area. Boom with the header over the top of the bar. Barcelona pull one back against Bayern Munich. So we probably will still finish in the top 8, but not as high as we were. As we've done most of the hard work. Losing the last 2 games is not how we wanted to end the group phase. But conceding a 3rd goal would definitely not be very good at all into the final 10 minutes. As Haaland has another goal for Manchester City. Will Benfica strike for a 3rd time in front of their fans? I'm really hoping not. Got everybody back behind the ball and we deal with it with Strand Larsen, but Bowen will not get there. And it comes back again. Ball across the penalty area is 3-0. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Anunas, or NES, with the goal. We don't clear our lines, do we? It is a bad night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's like watching us in real life at the moment. But they look hungry for another goal. They know that if they win by a lot and everybody else falls over in front of them, they might well make it into the top 8. Chance for number 4 for Benfica. And that would really put the cat amongst the pigeons. Ball in the penalty area. Strand Larsen heads it away, but only to the edge of the box. Don't let him drive it towards goal. He does. Deflected wide to the corner taker again. Flag might go up. Hasn't gone up. Yes, it has. As 4 minutes are added on at the end. And we aren't going quickly. But we do have the ball. As the ball is into Bergvall. Round the corner for Kulusevski. Can he do anything with it? Lancashire on the run. Can he find Strand Larsen? He finds Williams instead. Tries to go into the penalty area. That's going to be out for a throw into them. And about sums up the day. Let's forget about it. Move on. Still in the top 8, I would expect. I would have thought it would come up and tell me if it's not going to be. But there is the full-time whistle. Tottenham 0, Benfica 3. We have been battered in the Champions League. But hopefully it will not have a detrimental effect to our final position. As I've just seen the final position as well. Let's take a look at the results. So here are the rest of the results from this final group week of the Champions League. Ajax 3-3 with Lille. Aston Villa finished 7th after beating Milan. Athletic Bilbao do qualify in the end, finishing 20th. Bayern Munich beat Barcelona, so Barcelona are in the playoffs. Porto beat Chelsea, so Chelsea and Porto both in the playoffs together. Red Star Belgrade won in a bit of a dead rubber in that one. Arsenal finished 3rd. Villarreal qualify after winning 4-3. Nothing for Feyenoord as they go out. Galatasaray beat Maribor. Real Madrid beat Hamburg. Inter beat Eintracht Frankfurt. Lyon beat Juventus. Manchester City hammered Atletico Madrid, who miss out on the top 8. Marseille beat Napoli, both of those in the playoffs. Paris Saint-Germain beat Liverpool, so Liverpool are in the playoffs. We squeak through in 8th place in the end, and Molde beat Union Saint-Gilles in the final game. So after being in the top 2 for quite a lot of the time in this league phase, we squeak through in the end, to be fair, by a point. And only Liverpool winning probably would have ruined that. Although, who did they lose to? They lost to Paris Saint-Germain. So Paris Saint-Germain, yeah, I think we would have still been alright regardless. But anyway, we are in the top 8. We avoid the playoff round. So Galatasaray, Benfica, Liverpool, Lille, Napoli, Barcelona, Milan, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Porto, Marseille, Athletic Bilbao, Fenerbahce, Villarreal, Juventus and Ajax squeaking in the final place. Dortmund miss out altogether. Lost their final 2 games, as do Lyon. So the top 8 are Real Madrid, Manchester City, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Inter, Paris Saint-Germain, Aston Villa and us. Just about. So we can park the Champions League for now, as we haven't got to go into the playoffs, so that will be back in March, I think, the Champions League. So what we're going to do, we're going to take on Crystal Palace, we're going to take on Everton, Manchester United and Birmingham in the FA Cup, and we're going to come back for that game with Bristol City as we make the trip to Ashton Gate for the first time in the Premier League era, at least. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.